Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. Satnam. Hey, Olivia. Haven't seen you on here in a little while. Good to see you. Good morning to you. Good evening to Tammy and Marty. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Maria. Hey, Jeppa. So one of the things we like to do as human beings is avoid suffering, right? That's something we pretty common thing that we do as human beings is we avoid suffering. We avoid pain, we avoid suffering. And we also like to put the suffering and the suffering and the pain that we have on something outside of ourselves, the circumstances of our life. We like to kind of point at different things and say, oh, that's why I'm suffering, or that's why I have pain, or that's why I'm unhappy in my life. There's something outside of myself. But the spiritual journey is starting to realize that the pain, the suffering in your life is there actually because there's a lesson. There's something to learn. There's something that will bring you back into wholeness. The suffering and the pain is not there just to torture you. It's there to let you know, poke, 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 you're not in alignment. Poke, 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 there's something out of balance with the rest of the universe. There's something that's needs to be learned so that you can move through the world in a way that has less suffering, that is more easeful, that is more in connection with everything. So part of what we can do in our spiritual practice is accept that suffering and pain is a part of the human journey, right? I'm not telling you that eventually you're going to reach some point and there's no suffering, there's no pain. Probably if you have a human body, there's going to be some sort of suffering because you have a human body to learn lessons, and the lessons require suffering so that you can go, oh yeah, that's right. I need to do this, or I need to move in this way, or here's the lesson. Here's the lesson of life. And I'm starting this new training, and I'm going to go to Mexico and do a little bit of a training. And I've loved doing this training because it's one of those trainings where you go, yep, that's true, that's true. But they just kind of lay it out in a way where you go, oh yeah, that's very true. I feel that. That's very true. And that was one of the things that I really felt in this training is the pain and the suffering is not the origin. The pain and the suffering, it comes from a lesson that the soul's trying to learn. And what I've been really learning is that we identify the pain and the suffering, we identify with the issues of our world, and we make them so big. But whatever the circumstances are of your life, your soul is big enough and powerful enough to digest it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. Because the origin of that conflict or issue or pain or whatever comes from something the soul wants to learn. So there's no way for an issue or conflict outside of yourself to be something that is bigger than you. The issue is that you're identified with the ego, you're identified with the little self, and therefore, when you're in your little self, yes, that issue seems bigger than you. But if you can start to reorient yourself to the part of you that is infinite, the part of you that goes on to connect with your soul and to more and more show up in connection with your soul, the more and more that pain and that suffering is just what it is. It's not this thing that you're a victim to. It's not something that's out to get you. It's not something that you have to like run away from or avoid. You know, we have all of our different ways you have to numb yourself out from. We have all these ways of avoiding the suffering rather than just saying, okay, what's here? High suffering, what high pain, high emotional garbage. What is here? What is in this for me? What can I learn from this rather than avoiding it or running from it or blinding yourself from it? So today we're just going to open up the energy in the body, really open up that we have I like requests. requests. I'll add that into the warm-ups. We'll do some liver stuff. Always great time to do liver stuff in the spring. Anytime we're stretching this part of the body, we're helping to open up that liver. So Sufi grinds are great. We're going to do some hip rolls that'll help open up the liver and the spleen. But the springtime is a really good time to do that. You can feel it too. There's this kind of, as the weather is changing, the light is changing, agitation is very easily brought up in the body, right? Especially, if you're in Colorado right now with these winds, holy smokes. It's been so windy here, and it is really easy to get agitated when it feels like you're getting like pushed around all the time by wind. It's not very fun. But we can strengthen our own connection with our own center, and then we'll work with that liver. So whatever agitation is coming up can kind of move with a little bit more fluidity. Okay, let's tune in, everybody. Welcome to your practice. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for having your video on. I appreciate it so much. It's so wonderful to see you. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Let your elbows come out to the side. Sit up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down the back. And start to connect with your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Let's exhale through the mouth. And as you exhale, if you want a little bit of constriction of the back of the throat, do that. Inhale through the nose. Slight constriction at the lower part of the throat. Letting these deep breaths help you to arrive. Inhale deeply. And process any emotional holdings. Exhale. Then let the breath come in again through the nose. We'll keep it through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. And then we'll tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Guru Namah, Jugad Guru Namah, Sat Guru Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. Ad Guru Namah, Jugad Guru Namah, Sat Guru Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. Ad Guru Namah, Jugad Guru Namah, Sat Guru Namah, Sri Gurudev Namah. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath in, press the palms, but relax the shoulders down. Keep your eyes closed, but focus the eyes up at the third eye. Lift the pelvic floor. So activating the space in between the sex organs and the anus, very gently lifting those muscles up. The belly activates and comes in slightly. Hold. Through the nose, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, deep breath in. Mahaban, the great seal, we're creating these places of tension to help guide the energy up, to create this nice tall spine so that energetic channels can be pressurized and bring that Kundalini energy up, invite that Kundalini energy up. Exhale. One more time, inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Let yourself go through what you need to as you hold the breath. And you're not going to die from holding your breath this long, but it might feel like it. And just see, what does it feel like to think and reflect on my own finite self and my own limitations? Don't identify with it. Just notice it. Exhale, let it go. Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Let's come standing up. We're going to start standing up today. One of the feet solid on the ground, about hips distance apart. So bring your feet so your legs are perfectly parallel. Bring your big toes a little bit closer so the outside edge of your feet are kind of parallel with each other. Finding that alignment. Now really press into that big toe. Really press into your heel, press into the outside of the foot. Lift your arch up just a little bit so it feels like you're getting like a little bit taller. Then relax the arms down by the side. Let your palms face forward. Spread the fingers just a little bit. Bring those shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them up. And then exhale, roll them down your back. And just stand here for a moment. You're in this mountain pose. Close the eyes and focus the eyes up at the third eye center. And feel yourself standing in this moment in your power. Feel yourself standing in your power that you are ultimately the creator of your reality. That if there's something you're struggling with at this time, that there's a part of you that actually really wants that struggle there because there's a lesson, there's something to learn. And it's not happening to you, but it's happening with you. It's happening through you. I'm going to take those hands and cross the thumbs, bring the fingers together, reach the arms right up over the head, come into a slight backward bend, lift your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, come into a forward fold, bringing the arms down around with your head coming down as well. Touch the fingers to the ground. If you need to bend the knees to touch the ground, and then inhale, come back standing up. So we're going to move with this very simple sun salutation, lifting yourself up and exhaling yourself down. Move with awareness and move with your arms by your ears the whole time. So the arms don't come down separately. The arms are with the ears, and you use the arms by the ears to lift yourself up and to help guide yourself down. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. We're really going to work with the legs, with the hips, with the pelvis today. So start to feel that stretch as you move. We're also going to work a lot with this mantra, Ra, Ma. Ra is the sun, Ma is the moon. So as you inhale, you can start to think Ra, opening up to that sun, and then Ma, coming down, connecting with the moon.
I am mine in mine, myself, Waheguru. Hami ha, tumi tum, Waheguru. I am mine in mine, myself.
Exaggerate a little bit more for these last few times. And inhale, come up, do one more, really lifting the heart up, really coming to that slight backward bend. Exhale, come forward, drop the arms by the side, let the arms come by your side. Come standing back up, let your shoulders relax down your back, come back into that mountain pose where we started. Again, connect with your feet. When we press the big toe into the ground, it helps to release the lowest diaphragm at the pelvic bowl, and we start to open up the space for the breath. So start to breathe a little bit deeper here, really pressing that big toe into the ground. Let your left arm just come and rest by your side. Take your right arm, reach it up to the side. Feel a big stretch in the whole right side of your body. Reach it up so tall that you start to come over to the left side. And then exhale, come through center, drop the right arm down, and then lift the left arm up, come over to the right side. You lift up so nice and high. Exhale through center. And keep going. Inhaling, connecting with Ra. And then Ma. Mentally reciting Ra. And then Ma. Really feel whatever arm is up, that whole side body is stretching so long. No bend in the elbows, just reach it so tall. Feel that middle finger like it's pulling that whole side of your body, stretching it all the way through the ribs, through the hips, through the side of the leg, down to the side of the foot. 30 more seconds. From the center with the next inhale, bring both arms straight up over the head. Reach both arms up, feel both side bodies stretch nice and tall. Reach up, reach up, reach up, grow a little bit taller. And on the exhale, sweep those arms down to the side. And let yourself return again to that mountain. Palms facing forward, fingers slightly spread, shoulder blades relax down the back. You need to roll those shoulders back to relax them down. Do that. Eyes close and look at the third eye center. Here, let's spread the feet a little bit wider than hips distance. So they're maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet apart. Bring your hands onto your hips. We're gonna start to move the torso around to help open up the pelvis. So start to circle around in one direction, making big circles with your torso so that the pelvis starts to open up. Now you can make it where you just really exaggerate that torso, but see that the pelvis is moving around, is tilting around as you do this. Knees should stay just a slight little micro bend. You don't want to squat into them or change the bend in the knees. They're just a tiny little bend in the knees. And you're going to keep that so you can feel this opening in the legs and the pelvis. You're going to meet some of those places of restriction as we start to move into the summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. Maybe you have some road trips coming up. This is the gas station hip roll. This is what you're doing when you're pumping your gas. You do a little bit of these. Help open up those hips from sitting for so long. Start going in the other direction, other direction. Exaggerate a little bit more for this last little bit. All right, come to center again. I'm standing up, let the arms slide down, the palms face forward. Inhale the shoulders up, exhale, roll the shoulders down the back. Feel that heart lifted. Feel that pride and showing up as yourself. Feel your feet pressing into the ground. And then start to make your way down into rock pose. Come sitting on your heels, knees are out in front of you. Trying to sit your sits bones right on top of your heels. And if rock pose doesn't work for you, you can come into easy pose. I'm just gonna do some twists to finish up our warm-ups. So fingers are in the front, thumbs are in the back, elbows are at the same height as the shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Keep twisting, keep your heart open. The tendency here is to start to collapse. Don't collapse. Don't bring the chin up either. Keep the chin down so the back of the neck is nice and long. These twists too are also nice. You can feel there's this twisting motion. It's so rare that we get this in our daily life unless we give it to ourselves. This nice twisting motion that happens right by that liver, by the spleen on the other side. And then make sure you're breathing nice, strong, deep breaths. Inhaling left, exhaling right to get these lungs involved as well. And come to center, inhale here, hold the position with the arms, feel the chest lift, relax the shoulders down the back, hold the breath in, focus the eyes up at the third eye. Exhale, relax the hands down, let the hands relax on the thighs. Take a few breaths here. Okay, so now we're gonna move into our set. So you can extend your legs out, you can shake your legs out a little bit. And we're gonna come into this set. I'm teaching from this manual that's one of my new favorites. It's called 7 Days, 7 Rays. And I don't know the actual name of this set. It's for Venus energy. I don't know if it has an exact name. So it's a very nice set. We're going to work a lot with the hips and with the thighs and stretching the lower part of the body while working with the eyes. It's a really fun set that kind of like gets the brain in coordination with the lower triangle. So we're going to start in a butterfly pose, a stagnant butterfly pose. You're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together. Bottoms of the feet press against each other. You can wrap your arms around them. Knees come out to the side. You're going to take your elbows and kind of use your elbows to help push down those thighs. You're going to keep your spine nice and straight, and then you're going to come forward and simply hold this butterfly stretch, feeling a nice big stretch in the groin, the inside of the thighs. Just close your eyes here and connect with the long, slow, deep breath, starting to lengthen the breath in and out through the nose. This should feel like a radical stretch, like, wow, I'm really opening something up here. Breathe into it. Really get nice and deep for these last 20 seconds. Feel that stretch. And come back up, come sitting back up and extend the legs nice and long. Open up the legs nice and wide, stretching the legs to either side. Nice, big, wide stance with the legs. Nice and tall. We're gonna start to move side to side. Inhale to center. Exhale, come over to one side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, go over to the other side. The legs are nice and straight. You're moving up through center and exhaling over. Feel like your heart is moving towards your foot. It's gonna help you to keep the spine straight as you come down and help to bend that pelvis rather than just kind of doing this like arm swinging. We're gonna get into that pelvis, letting that pelvis go over to one side and then to the other side. Nice deep breaths here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This is the part of the body that we ignore, this lower part, the pelvis, the legs. It's further away from our brain, and since we're so centric in our minds, we start to lose connection with this part of ourselves. So let this be a moment of regathering your attention at this lower part, this part that's getting stretched open. And inhale to center, come up to center. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, relax the arms down. You can relax your legs in whatever position is comfortable for you to sit in for a moment. Just connect with your breath. Okay. So you can start this next posture coming into a rock pose, okay? So sitting on the heels. We're gonna take the left leg and bring it out in front of us. Now, when we're doing this, we're not gonna try to get the knee anywhere in front of the ankle. We're gonna try to stack the knee right over the ankle. You can start here. Then you're gonna take your right leg behind you. So left leg is forward, right leg is behind you. Try to straighten it out so that the top of the foot is on the ground. Top of the foot is on the ground, left foot is down. If you can, bring your palms together in front of your chest. If that's crazy, insane hard for you, you can always tuck that toe and stay nice and low in this left leg. So you're finding a nice deep lunge, chest is moving forward, and you're just gonna hold yourself here, inhaling Ra, exhaling Ma. Inhaling Ra, exhaling Ma, and look down at the tip of the nose. It's gonna be a challenge to your balance. It's gonna be a challenge. You wanna put a lot of weight into that left leg and challenge that left leg to hold you up. Five, four, three, two, one. You can bend that back knee, bring it down, bend both knees, come back into rock pose, relax in rock pose for a moment. And then we're gonna go over to the other side. So right foot comes forward, get that right foot solid on the ground, 90-degree angle in the right knee. Slide that left leg behind you. Try to keep the top of the foot on the ground if you can, and then extend that leg, straightening it out, lifting the knee up. Hands come into prayer pose in front of the heart. Beautiful. Feel that weight pushing into the right leg now. Getting nice and low in this lunge. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling Ra, exhaling Ma. Eyes looking down at the tip of the nose. Five, four, three, two, one. Relax the back knee down. And the other knee, you can pause and rock pose for a moment. Now, the recommended time on that exercise is 11 minutes, which is hilarious. We did it for a minute. One day we're gonna get to those 11 minutes. Might take you a few years, I think. So you're gonna extend your legs straight out. You have a cushion to sit up on, so you can sit up nice and tall. You can find that cushion to help lift your hips a little bit. We're gonna reach forward with a straight spine and grab somewhere on the legs. You can grab the toes. You'll use your index finger and middle finger to wrap around the big toe and press into the big toe with your thumb. Okay, so index finger and middle finger wrap around the thumb, around the big toe, and then the thumb presses into the top. So we're gonna hold onto the legs, trying to keep those legs nice and straight, feeling a stretch in the legs. And then you're gonna tilt your head back and look up towards the sky. Look up at the sky, eyes are open, find a spot on your ceiling that you can stare at. Keep your focus there. And stay with that mantra mentally, inhaling Sat. Inhaling Ra, exhaling Ma. Inhaling Ra for the sun, exhaling Ma, the moon. And as you breathe, slow down the breath. Try to hold that focus with your eyes. Find that spot on the ceiling. Keep that head looking up. Hold that focus.
Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Kundalini Mata Shakti. Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti. Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo, Kundalini Mata Shakti.
Maintain it. Stay in it. We're pressurizing the parathyroid. The pressure is not a mistake. It's part of the practice, part of what we're looking for. So hold that head up, feel that stretch, keep that stretch and that life nerve in the backs of the legs. This is a nervous system reset. Really start to enter new states of relaxation, but you have to move through this pressure first.
Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Pritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Kundalini Mata Shakti, Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Namo Namo, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi
Slowly release the legs, start to come sitting back up nice and tall, cross your legs, immediately come into a meditative position, letting your hands relax on the knees. You could bring your fingers into Gyan Mudra if you like, just sitting up nice and tall. Eyes are closed, but focus your eyes up as high up as you can in your head. So it's like you're looking up at the crown of the head. Try and focus those eyes up. Stay with the mantra, inhaling Ra, exhaling Ma, hearing the sound Ra as you inhale, hearing the sound Ma as you exhale. That is building this coordination between the upper chakras, the upper glands, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, and the glands of the sexual organs, the throat, the heart. Building communication and connection with your whole self. All right, focus the eyes now down. Eyes are slightly open and you focus down at the tip of the nose. Focusing and looking down at the tip of the nose. I'm going to start to chant this mantra that we've been chanting out loud, but in a repetitive way. So it's Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So as they're looking down at the tip of the nose, it might feel challenged since they've been looking up, but now try to hold them down at the tip of the nose. Eyes are just slightly open and we'll chant together. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, 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 Ma, 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 Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Ra, Ra, Ra. ra, ra, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Ra, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Ra, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Ra, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. Exhale, relax the eyes. So let the eyes be relaxed. Let the breath come back to natural flow. We'll take the last part of that mantra, sa, ta, na, ma, and we'll chant it 4 times on our inhale and 4 times on our exhale. So it's a 16 beat. We're going to sniff the breath, and you have to do the tiniest little sniff of breath because you have to do 16 of them. So it's 16 little sniffs in through the nose, and 16 little sniffs out through the nose, okay? Every time you're chanting sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. 4 times chanting satanama on the inhale, 4 times chanting satanama on the exhale. The mudra is the thumb holds down the pinky, the rest of the fingers are straight and together. You take the left palm, it points up towards the sky. You take the right palm and you press it against the left palm. So the left palm is pointing up, the right fingers are pointing down. The fingers are kind of touching, crossed against each other. And you have that just in front of the heart center. Close the eyes and start to sniff. 4 times satanama, 16 count in, 16 count out, satanama 4 times as you sniff out. So again, they need to be very, very tiny little sniffs. Take a slight little pause when you get to the top before you go into the exhale. Do one more. Once you finish that last cycle of the breath, you'll relax the hands down. You'll relax the breath. And just connect with the natural breath after that. That last breath exercise helps to build your sensitivity, tolerance, and helps you to be more loving in relationships. Go ahead and extend those legs out. Lean yourself back and go ahead and come onto your back for the relaxation. Let your arms come by the side, letting your feet fall open, covering yourself up if you have a blanket nearby or a shawl. You can stay nice and cozy as you relax on your back. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just like we started, inhaling through the nose, maybe a slight constriction in the back of the throat to exhale. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Bring the breath back in and out through the nose. Start to move the hands on the wrists. Start to circle your feet on your ankles. And start to go the other direction. Reach those arms up overhead, push through the heels, do a nice big full body stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch from one end to another, stretch. And then bring those knees in the chest, lift the head up, squeeze yourself into a tight little ball, squeeze tight. Let's do a cat stretch over to each side. Return the head back to the ground, return the left leg back to the ground. Bring the right knee with the left hand up and over the body into a twist. Let your right arm reach out to the side and your head can gently turn towards the right. Come back to center and switch it out. Bring the left knee in. Bring it up and over towards the right side. Head turns to the left, left arm reaches out to the side. And when you're ready, come back to center. Bring both knees in, rock yourself up, and gently make your way up into a seat for our meditation. Okay, so for the meditation, we're going to bring the thumb to the Mercury mound. Thumb comes to the Mercury mound, wrap the fingers around it, and then bring the second segment of the fingers together. So you're making a fist, the thumb is on the inside, there's pressure between the thumb and the Mercury mound right below the pinky finger. You're wrapping the fingers around it, you're pressing the second segment of the fingers together. Okay, so that would be like the first, second, third, you're looking for that second segment. Okay, should look like that. Hold that just in front of your chest so that the thumbs are almost coming towards the thumbs that are inside the fist are kind of right by the heart center. Okay, elbows can just be by this side. We're going to look down the sides of the nose at the tip of the nose. We're going to breathe in through the nose first. 4-second inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale through the mouth for 4 seconds, exhale. Inhale through the mouth. And then through the nose, exhale. So those are the 4 parts of the breath. Inhaling through the nose. Through the mouth, exhaling. Through the mouth, inhaling. And through the nose, exhaling. So keep going with that pattern. You start by inhaling through the nose. You take it through the mouth. You return through the mouth. And then you exhale through the nose. Keep going on your own. 4 parts. So every time that you have the breath in, you're switching the channel from the nose to the mouth, to the mouth, to the nose. If your breath is in, that means you're switching the channel. Eyes are trying to hold down and focus at the tip of the nose as you breathe. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up as high as you can get them. Reach your arms up. Feel like you're lifting yourself off of your seat. You're lifting yourself up so high. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Hold the breath in, keep reaching up. Stretch up, reach up. Eyes are closed and just feel yourself lifting yourself up. Up, 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 up. Exhale. Inhale. Reach up again, even higher this time. It's like you're coming off of your sits bones. You're reaching up so tall. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Hold the breath in. You need to just sip a little bit more breath in, but keep the breath in and keep reaching up, 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 up. Exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale deeply. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Last time, reach up nice and tall. Up, 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 up. Three, two, one. Exhale, relax the hands down. Relax the eyes. Close the eyes. Relax the hands. Bring the hands together into prayer pose, elbows out to the side. Chant a long sat and a short nam 3 times. Deep breath in. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Sat. Nam. Bringing the thumbs up to the third eye, making a personal prayer for yourself this day. A mark of gratitude, and then bowing yourself forward. So, okay. Nice work, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your practice, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I found this new YouTube channel. Well, they're a sound temple in Sedona that hopefully I'm going to visit at some point. But they have all of these recordings. They're like 3-hour-long recordings, 3-hour recordings of these different singing bowls. And I was playing it in that last little part. And I've just been playing them as I'm like going throughout my day. I'm like cooking my food and just like listening to these. There's just like all of these there's so many singing bowls, and they're really gorgeous, gorgeous singing bowls. So I put the one in the chat if you want to check them out. But it's just nice, just like this nice frequency. They're pretty powerful though. So you might not be able to, don't operate any high heavy machinery, or don't try to do anything where it's a little too complicated. It might be like too much. But if you're just like wandering around your apartment or your house, or taking care of some things, it's a nice little background sound. It's very sweet. And it's also a really great sound that you could just lay down to or meditate to. That's what I've been using it for. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a beautiful week. If you have any questions, I'll stick around, and I'll talk to you then. All right. Take care, everybody.